Hi, my name is Grettel, and I'm so glad that you are here um, enjoying this yoga class. Yoga is something that helps us to be grounded and to go through different um, moments of our lives, like this one that is kind of a new normal right now. Before I start in the class, I want to tell you that we need two blocks, or maybe you don't have blocks, that's okay. You can use two books, more or less both same size and the same width. And also, we are going to need um, a blanket or a beach towel, and you're going to use it to sit on it. And that is going to help us to make sure that the pelvis is tilted forward and around our backs. Um, I have a reading for you that I found that is really um, talked to me a lot about what we're going through and to feel compassion for myself and for the rest of the humanity. And it says, when you are overwhelmed by loss, by the difficulties around you, when you feel that you are lost in the darkness, sometimes all you can do is to breathe consciously and gently with your pain and anguish, and know that this simple gesture, you are resetting the compass of your heart, no matter your circumstances. By taking the one simple mindful breath, you will return again to compassion and realize that you are more than your fears and confusions. Whatever your difficulties, you can always remember that you are free in every moment to set the compass of your heart to your highest intentions. You can offer the best of yourself in any circumstances, including in difficult times. In fact, the two things that you are always free to do despite your circumstances are to be present and to be willing to love. Sometimes you might be able to improve a situation immediately, and sometimes you will have to steadily carry the lamp for yourself and others through a period of darkness. Your intuition and your good heart will guide the way. Close your eyes, put your hands in a prayer position, and just breathe. Be in the here and now. Be in this present. Bow to your heart in compassion and feel the love for you, the compassion for you, and for the rest of the humanity. Leave your head. Take a deep inhaling breath and sigh it out. Take another deep inhaling breath and sigh it out. One more time. Take a deep inhaling breath and sigh it out. Leave your arms up to the sky. Inhaling, exhaling, palms to the heart center. Inhale up, arms up. Exhale, palms to heart center. Inhale up, exhale down, palms to a heart position. Open your eyes. Inhale up. Put your right hand on the floor and extend your left arm above your left ear into a crescent moon shape. Make sure that your shoulders are away from your ears. And just breathe. Observe the stretch in the left side of your body. Come back to center. Put your left hand on the floor and leave your right arm and lengthen the right arm along your right ear. And again, feel the lengthening in your body. And breathe, shoulder away from your ear. Come back to center. Put your hands over your knees. And now move your neck from shoulder to shoulder. Really slow pace. We are not in a hurry. This is just waking up the muscles. Leave your head. Now, bring your ear to your right shoulder. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And feel the stretch in the left part of your neck. Come back to center. And now stretch. Bring your left ear towards your left shoulder. And feel the stretch in the right part of your neck. Come back to center. Extend your arms to the side. And bring your right arm over your left. And give yourself a big hug and bow to your heart. Being compassionate about yourself. Feel the love. We are missing all these hugs from friends and family, the near and far away. Leave your head. Open your arms again. Change the position of your foot. And now you're going to bring the left arm under the left. And again, we are going to hug ourselves. And bow to your heart again. In a reverence. Leave your head. And open your arms. And now we're going to go to all fours. Use your blanket or your beach towel. We're going to go to all fours of tabletop, neutral spine. And we're going to do some rounds of cat and cow, starting with your tailbone. Lead your tailbone up and your chest up into cow pose. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale your gaze up to the sky slow, warming up the spine. Exhale, chin to chest. Again, inhale your tailbone, heart to the sky, gaze to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Curving the spine like a Halloween cat. One more time. Start with the tailbone. Curving the spine. Open the chest. Gaze to the sky. Exhale, chin to chest. Come back to a neutral spine. Make sure that your wrists and your shoulder are in direct line and that your knee and your hips are in direct line. Navel to the spine. Engage your core and extend your right arm in front and your left leg in front. Engage your core. And now we're going to bring elbow to knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lower your right hand. Lift your left leg up. And just make circle with your ankle. One side and then the other. And you might listen some cracking and some air. Lower your knee, your left knee. And now we're going to do the other side. Extend your left hand and your right leg. Engage your core. Bring your elbow to your knee. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lower your left hand to the floor. Leave your right leg extended and just make circle with your ankle. Lower your right knee to the floor. And now put your toes together and lower your hips towards your hip and extend your arms into child pose. And just breathe. Extend your arms and just notice the lengthening of your spine. And just move your hips towards your heels. Observe that I say towards because it's not going all the way to your heel. It's fine. Remember, child pose is always there. You can come to this pose anytime. It's part of feeling compassion for yourself when you feel like you're tired. Inhaling and exhaling slow. Now lead your hips and go to all fours again. Now leave the hips where they are and the knees where they are and extend your hands to the front of the mat. Remember to leave the hips where they are and just lower your chest. If you can go further, you can put your neck, your forehead on the ground. But also you can use the block or the book and put your forehead there and just release. And we are curving the upper back, the lower back. It's a good stretch. You can come to your fingertips and observe how the shoulder blades goes to the back. And just breathe. Now leave your head. Move your hands to all four on neutral spine. Do one cat and cow. Inhale, gaze up. Curving the spine. Exhale, chin to chest. But go back to a neutral spine. Extend your hands a little bit further than your shoulders. And tuck your toes and lead your hips up into downward facing dog. Since this must be your first dog of the day, just start bending one knee and stretching the other really slow. Loving yourself. There's no rush. Keep extending. Move your chest toward your thighs. Go to stillness. Put your hips up to the sky. Notice the curve in your lower back. If you can keep that, just extend your legs. If you feel the curve in the lower back, start to lose it. Just
Keep bending your knees. Now move your heels toward the left and look over your left arm. Come back to center. And now move your heels toward the right and look over your right arm. Come back to center. And now we're going to take a deep inhaling breath and we're going to go to plank pose. You can lower your knees to the ground into plank pose, or you can do it a regular plank pose. Inhale. Exhale to down dog. Inhale. Exhale to down dog. One more time. Inhale. Exhale to down dog. Now we're going to go to lower your body to the ground. You can either pour your knees on the floor and go to chaturanga, or you can do a regular plank. Take a deep inhaling breath and lower all the way to your belly. Oh. Make sure that your hands are beside your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Take a deep inhaling breath and lift up to baby cobra. Make sure that your feet are on the ground. Exhale down. Take another deep inhaling breath. Lift your chest up into baby cobra. Exhale down. Now put your hands outside of your mat. Come back to your fingertips. Take a deep inhaling breath and lift your chest up. Ooh, excellent. Exhale down. One more time. Take a deep inhaling breath. Slow and lift your chest up. Make sure that your shoulders are on the back. Lift up. Exhale down. Put your hands beside your chest. Tuck your toes. You can go to your knees, or you can go all the way to down dog. You can go to your knees first and extend to down dog. Excellent. Look at your hands and step your foot in front. And I'm going to turn around for you to see me better. We are in forward fold. And we're going to do inhale, halfway lift. Put your hands on your chin or in your knees. Make sure that your spine is straight. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Palms to upright position. Now make sure that we are going to work for Tadasana. Make sure that your feet are hip width distance apart. Open your toes wide. Lengthen your tailbone. Roll your shoulders back. And stand into Tadasana. Just breathe. Lead your arms up to the sky. Palms to upright position. And now we're going to do some half sun salutations. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Palms to upper position. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up.
palms to upper position. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Palms to upper position. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Palms to upper position. Now, move your right foot in front of your left foot. Leave your arms up. Grab your right wrist with your left hand and bend towards your left. And observe the extension or the stretch and that right side of the body. Come back to center and cross your legs. Release your arms. And we're going to the other side. Left leg in front of right. Inhale up. Grab your left wrist with your right hand and extend to the right and feel the left side of the body. Just stretching and extending. That is a good. Come back to center. Release your arms and cross your legs. Again, make sure that your feet are hip width distance apart. Open your toes wide, and we're going to do some rotations. Hip rotation. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Exhale to the right, to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. This is like a windmill. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Inhale up. Palms to upper position. Good. Excellent. Now go to the front of the mat. Inhale up. Exhale, forward fold. You can bend your knees. Make it easy to protect your lower back if the hamstrings are too tight. You can use your blocks too. Now step your left foot back into a low lunge. You can use your blanket to put under your left knee. And you might need to use the blocks. We are in low lunge. You can put the blocks under your hands, or you can put it on the floor. Take a deep inhale, move your left knee a little bit further, and that way you're going to stretch the hip flexor of the left. Take a deep inhaling breath and put your hands over your thighs, over your right thigh, and breathe. Leave your arms up to the sky. Bend your elbows. Move your elbows forward and do a little bit of back bend. Open your heart. Express your love for yourself and for the humanity. Feel like you are like a lamp guiding through difficult times. Come back to center. Palms to the ground. And breathe. Now you can use the blocks to stretch your right leg into half split of Ardha Hanumanasana. Make sure that your toes are facing the ceiling or towards your third eye. Notice how you're stretching that hamstring of the right leg And you can bow forward. And you can feel more of the stretch as you bow forward. Come back to center. Bend your knee into a low lunge again. Put your hands inside your right leg. You can stay there, or you can stretch your arms to the diagonal of the mat. And if you want to go a little bit further, you can leave your left leg. Or leave your knee out of the floor from the left leg. And just breathe. Lower your knee to the ground, the left knee to the ground. Come back to the inside of your right foot. And you can put your elbows on the floor, or you can use the block and put your elbows down there. And we are opening your hips, stretching. Energetically, try to move the front foot and the back foot. Try to put them together energetically. And you can feel how the muscles engage. Now come back to center. Remove the block. Put your hands beside your foot. Leave your left leg and jump or step switch. Move your right foot back. Now we are in low lunge. Make sure that your knee and your ankle are in direct line. Take a deep inhale and breath. So this room gets really dark now. I guess I need to turn the lights. Just wait for a moment. I'm just going to go and turn the lights. Here we go again. Excuse me about that. Okay, we have the left foot into low lunge. And now extend your arms to the diagonal. Come back to center. Put your block under your feet, under your arms. If you can go all the way to the floor, you can put your arms on the floor. Come back to center. And now bring your arms to your left thigh. Just breathe. Lead your arms to the sky. Bend your elbows. Move your elbows to the front and do a little bit of back bend. Open your hands. palms to the ground. Now you can extend your left foot. Toes to the ceiling. You can use the blocks. And you can bow to your left foot. Hips back. Bend your knee. Step your left foot back into downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Remove your blanket. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Inhale. Lift it. Exhale down. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Lift it. Exhale down. Look at your hands. Lift your right leg up to the sky and step your right leg in between your hands. And we're going to go to crescent lunge. You can move your left foot to the left a little bit. Lift your arms up to the sky. Lift your arms up. Bend your knee. Push the thigh of the right leg up to the sky, up. Interlace your fingers on the back and lift your heart to the sky. And breathe. Palms to the ground. Take a deep inhale and breath. Exhale to down dog. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Look in between your hands and step your left foot in between your hands. Make sure the heel of the back foot is lifted off the ground. Take a deep inhale and breath and lift your arms up to the sky. Bend your knee of the front foot and extend the back of the thigh of the right foot. Inhaling and exhaling. Interlace your fingers on the back and open your chest up to the sky. Feel the power of your legs. Release your hands. Palms to the ground. Take a deep inhale and breath. Exhale to down dog. We're going to do some vinyasa. Inhale to plank. You can lower your knees to the ground or be in a regular plank. Shoulders over your wrists. Lower all the way to the floor. Take a deep inhale and breath. Inhale up to cobra. Exhale down. Exhale to down dog. Look to the front of the mat, to your hands, and step your foot forward, your feet forward. And now we're going to come back to the front of the mat. They're going to be facing you. Inhale, half release. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale up. Palms to a prayer position. Now open your legs wide. They are parallel to the short edges of the mat. Put your hand in your hips. Take a deep inhale and breath. And bend your torso. Put your hands on the floor. And we're gonna move from side to side. Move your hips from one to side, bending one knee and stretching the other. Come back to stillness. Straight your left leg and bend your right knee. And move your torso. You want to go close to the floor. You can put your hands, your fingertips on the floor. Straight your right leg. And now we're going to do the other side. Bend your left knee. Lower your chest to the ground. Come back to center. Put your right hand on the floor. Open your fingers wide, more or less in direction to your face. Leave your left arm up to the sky into a twist. Inhaling and then exhaling. Lower your left hand to the ground. Put it on the floor. Open your fingers wide and leave your right arm to the sky into a twist. Come back to center. And now extend your arms to the front of the mat or the floor. Stretch your back. Make sure that your shoulder blades are on the back. And breathe. Move your hands back. Put your hands in your hips and leave your torso up. Excellent. Now, turn your right foot 90 degrees. Make sure that the heel of the front foot of the right foot is in direct line with the arch of the left foot. Open your hands to the side into warrior two. You can make sure that your knee and your ankle are in a straight line, but if it bothers your knee, you can unbend a little bit. Open your hands, your arms, look to the right hand into warrior two. And just breathe. Make sure that your shoulders are back. And breathe. Bend your right elbow over your right thigh and extend your left arm along your left ear. And feel the extension. Observe the extension between your left foot all the way to your left arm. And just breathe. Inhaling and exhaling. Navel to the spine. Now, engage your core and come back to warrior two. Go to peaceful warrior. Your left hand goes to the left thigh. Stretch your right leg and your right arm along your right ear. And now we're going to flow between peaceful warrior and warrior two. Peaceful warrior, warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior, warrior two. Peaceful warrior, warrior two. Stretch your right leg. Extend your right arm as far as you can. And lower your right hand. You can put it in your shin or in your knee. And extend your left arm to the sky. You can look forward, or you can turn your gaze towards your lifted arm. If your neck bothers you, come back and look to the front. Make sure that you're not encroaching your right side. And just breathe. Engage your core and lift your right arm. Hands and your hips toward your right foot. Again, parallel to the left foot. Now we're going to do the other side. Turn your left foot 90 degrees. Bend your left knee. Extend your arms to the side into warrior two. Your gaze goes to the left arm. Roll your shoulders back. Inhaling and exhaling. Engage your core. Lengthen your tailbone to the floor. Make sure that the outer edge of your right foot is on the ground. Now bend your left elbow, put it over your left thigh, and extend your right arm along your right ear. Again, observe the extension from your right ankle all the way to your right fingers. If you can bend a little bit more, you just move and bend a little bit more. Do not forget to breathe. Engage your core and lift your torso up. And we're going to peaceful warrior. The right hand touch the back of the right thigh. And circle your left hand around your head. And we're going to flow between peaceful warrior and warrior two. Warrior two. Inhale to peaceful warrior. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale to peaceful warrior. Exhale to warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Warrior two. Now, straight your left foot. Extend your left arm as far as you can and touch your chin or your knee, or you can use a block. Extend your right arm to the sky. You can look at front, or you can look at the right arm. But if the neck bothers you, come back the neck towards the front. Make sure that you are not, the shoulders are away from your ears, and breathe. Put your hands on your hips and lift your torso up. And turn your foot parallel to the floor. Now turn your feet kind of to the diagonal, like a facing the corners of the mat. Bend your knees. And we're going to do some flow between goddess pose and 5-star. Bend your knees. Lift your arms. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bend your knees. Inhale up. Arms straight. Legs straight. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Beautiful. Inhale up. Hands in your hips. And now move your feet. I guess, again, hip width distance apart. I'm going to try to 3 pose. It's just a good pose for balancing. Now put all your weight in your left foot. You're gonna put your right foot either in your ankle, in your calf, or all the way to your inner thigh. Hug to the midline. Push your right foot toward your left foot and the left foot toward the right. You can stay there, or you can leave your arms up to the sky. Keep balance, and you feel that you're gonna swim. This is how in life things work. We swim, we move, the wind makes us move, but they don't break us. Lower your hands, move your knee to the front, and lower your feet. And just move a little bit. Now, we're going to do the other side. Put all the weight in your right foot. And now your left foot can go into the ankle, your shin, or your inner thigh, bypassing the knee. Do not put the foot on your knee. You can torque your knee. Move your knee to the back. Go to the 50 point. You can leave your arms and your hips if balance is not good today, or you lift your arms up. It's a yogi's choice. Excellent. Again, feel the sway of the body. Lower your hands down. Put your hands in your hips. Move the knee to the front and lower your knee. Move your hips from one side to side. Now we're going to try eagle pose. Move your right leg in front of the left. You can stay there, or you can wrap it around one more time. Right hand under the right leg. You can stay there. You can do only one, like a ninja arms, or double. And to go a little bit further, you can try to sit a little bit, sitting. Release your arms, release your legs. Excellent. Now we're going to do the other side. Put all the strength in your right foot, all the energy in the right foot. And now you move your left foot in front. Make sure that you're not twisting your hips. Just the straight line. And now that left arm under the right. You can do ninja arms, or you can do double. You can stay there, or you want to go a little bit further. You can just bend like you're sitting. Release your legs and cross your legs. Release your arms. Inhale your arms up. Come back to a prayer position. Now, lower your back down until you come to a seated position. Probably you need, some of us are going to be here with the heels up. That would be perfect. Or your heels are going to be on the ground. Put your hands on the floor. Sit on the ground. Again, use your blanket. Sit in your blanket. Sit in a staff pose. Your legs are stretched. Bend your right knee and cross it over your left knee. Grab your knee with your left arm, like hugging. Put your hands in your thigh. Your right arm go to the back and just twist and look over your right shoulder. Engage your core, navel to the spine, and just breathe. Come back to center. Extend your right leg. Now bend your left leg. Cross it over your right leg. Hug your left knee with your right arm and twist to your left. Left arm goes to the back to lengthen your spine. Make sure that the foot of the right leg is active. Then turn and look over your left shoulder into a twist. Come back to center. Bring the soles of the feet together. You can be close or you can be a little bit farther. And you can fall over, folding over to your feet. If you wanted to go a little bit further, you can put your hands inside your legs and bow forward. This is just if you want to go a little bit further. Make sure that your spine is long and straight. Don't curve your spine, just lengthen your spine. Come back to center, bring the knees together. And now we're gonna lie down. Remove your blanket and go all the way to your back. Bring your knees to your chest. Hug them in and roll a little bit from side to side. Massaging your lower back. Lower your left foot to the ground. Your knees are still bent. And put the right foot over your right thigh. Move your right knee away from your body. You can stay there, or you can lift your left leg and grab the back side or your left thigh into figure four position. Again, you can stay there, or you can lift your left leg and make circles with your left foot and your ankle. Make sure that your tailbone goes towards the ground. Bend your left knee. Put it on the floor. And we're going to do the other side. Left foot goes to the thigh or the right leg. Push your left knee back. Extend your arms. Lift your right leg. The knee can be bent at the right leg, or you can extend it. Either way, make circles with your right ankle. Tailbone to the ground. Bend your right knee, put it on the ground. Bring your knees to your chest again. Now extend your arms, put it over your knees, put your toes together, and make circles. To one side, to the other side. Lower your feet to the ground. Make sure that your shoulders are on the ground. And now move your knees to the right into a twist. Make sure that your shoulders are on the ground and your gaze can go to the left. Come back to center. And now move your knees to the left. Gaze to the right. Make sure that your shoulders are on the ground. Come back to center. Now we're going to do bridge pose. You can do bridge pose or support the bridge pose. If you're going to do support the bridge pose, you will need the block. First, we're going to do, for anybody who want to do bridge pose, just make sure that you roll your shoulders back. Put your feet pretty close to your buttocks and lift your hips up. And you can interlace your fingers on the back and make sure that the knees are towards each other. And breathe. If you are going to do support your bridge, grab your block or your book and put it under your sacrum. Make sure that it's not under your lower back. You can use a pillow to put your sacrum. And you just grab the thing. Grab the block and breathe. Your regular bridge or support your bridge, move your block, lower your hips down, bring your knees to your chest, hug them in, just roll a little bit from side to side. Now lift your foot up into happy baby pose. The arms are going to be inside of your legs. Grab the sole of your feet. Make sure that the tailbone is towards the ground. The sole of your feet are going towards the ceiling. You can stay there or you can roll a little bit from side to side. Now extend your legs. Make sure that your legs can be open as wide as your mat. Your feet are flopped to the side and go into Shavasana, the final pose of relaxation. Close your eyes and feel the ground under you. Feel the peacefulness in your heart. Just breathe and relax. This is the final pose. Take everything in your body. You can stay there as long as you want. Now start moving your fingers and toes really slow. Be aware of your breathing. Extend your arms overhead and have a deep stretch like you are waking up in the morning. Bring your knees to your chest. Roll over to your favorite side. Use your hands as a lever to come back to a seated position. Again, use your blanket. Close your eyes. Put your hands in a prayer position. Take a deep inhaling breath. And sigh it out. My soul honors your soul. I honor the place in you where the entire universe resides. I honor the light, the love, the truth, the beauty, and the peace within you, because it is also within me. In sharing these things, we are united, we are the same, we are one. Namaste. Thank you for being here. It was a pleasure to share this practice with you. Have a wonderful day.